Hi, everybody. We're live.
Hi, guys.
I'm Deann, and thanks everybody in the chat for coming in today. And today I've got with me my great friends and wonderful readers. I've got to the this side of me is Tea Time with Tanya, Tanya Stingley. She is got a great channel. She does shows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I love her to pieces. And then below me, which is perfect for Down Under, I have Dr. Lena Rodriguez, and she has Tarot Down Under, and she is a tarot reader, and you just brilliant person, knows more about our country than I do, which is embarrassing, so she's just wonderful. And then everybody knows knows Linda G, Comanche Psychic. Everybody knows her.
Dr. Linda G.
Dr. Linda G.
Totally. I'll give you an honorary doctorate, Linda.
I think she should have after 100,000 people. Yeah, we consider you that.
I can give you all a high colonic soap suds enema like that.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what, Linda? You've been the one that coffee. Everybody has kind of looked to, that you have kind of helped so many of us get our channels started, and most of us that are on that have channels have started because of you and watching you. And so yeah, you kind of are high up there on the list.
Yeah, but you guys are all in with the progress. It's part of this thing that's going on right now, because we were just talking about it, Tanya, weren't we?
Yeah.
She's saying, do you guys feel like nervous? And I'm like, no, I don't. I know he's going to try a bunch of stuff, but there's a new reader that I'll have on my show next week. That his name is Nate, Nathe. I think he was on with Sherry, and he did a predictions. I posted them on my YouTube, and although he doesn't see the Orange Julius dying, he does see nobody will pay any attention to him. That's actually worse than him dying. Because I felt it was the end, but that would be even better. Because what happens is his own people will see who he is, and they're the ones who are going to try to push him out.
Right. Yeah. And we see him shrinking in front of our eyes now.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I did a show with Black Cat Tarot, and we were talking about it, and I said how I was just thinking, why? Because we were all so sure that she was going to win, and she did win, but I kept thinking why and asking why, and it came to me, and now I know it sounds gross, but I thought about when you have an infected sore, and you have to, it's ugly, and you have to lance it and get all that nastiness and ugliness, and we're seeing the nastiness, we're seeing the ugliness, and it has to come out before we can heal. And some of these people, when you have a cult this big, there is no changing them, and unless it happens to them. Because if they think, oh, it's the immigrants, it's not me. Oh, it's the trans people, it's not me. It's the gay people, it's not me. Well, it almost has to be them to see it before they're going to come out of their
cult. We'll be talking about this. Hopefully we're all alive and well, but we'll be talking about this. Makes sense now why he had to steal his way back in, because he needs to go down in front of his people.
Yes,
exactly. And when you think about it, let's just imagine for a moment, because Kamala had all the momentum and she'd got in, we all would have had a fantastic week, month, year going, oh, thank God. But exactly as you're saying, it'd be all festering. They would sabotage her at every turn. They would learn nothing. And it just drags the whole horror out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're starting to absorb it now as something that has to be lived through.
Oh, you guys, hold on. You keep talking. I just have to.
Well, how did you guys feel about the sentencing today? He got nothing. He got nothing.
But he did get, you know what I just thought? He didn't get sentenced to any time, but he was found guilty. So he wasn't sentenced, but he was sentenced. So
he is. I think people have to appreciate that, in the sense, horrific as it is, but it's not a surprise. We were warned by the legal people. But exactly as Tanya's saying, it had to go to this stage for the legal case to complete. We've been calling him a convicted felon for 6 months, but he actually, the process wasn't complete until that happened.
Yeah, yeah. And now he is one. So I'm wondering, do you guys feel like now that he is, if he gets in office, if he is sworn in and everything, do you feel that he's just gonna, the Bragg thing and all that is gonna go away, the Alvin Bragg case? That he will get any accountability?
All gone. All gone.
I think so too.
He's gonna go on a pardoning spree. He is going to go on starting with P freaking Diddy. He is going to let Puff Daddy out of jail.
No,
heard it here first.
Now,
he said he likes him. He said he likes him.
Here, listen to this.
He did. He's got money.
Now, old Orange Crush's wife on them Diddy tapes, getting them cheeks smacked by a whole bunch of people.
I'm curious. Let me ask my pendulum, see what it says.
They're on the tapes.
Trump going to pardon Diddy? Is Trump going to pardon Diddy? I'm getting yes.
I'm gonna throw cards on it. I'm just saying what my spirit guides are telling me.
No, it makes total sense because Diddy still has money, and we know that pardons are sold. So, yeah.
And my tarot cards told me, my tarot cards gave me a no, gave me a walk away on it. So,
but is that Diddy walking away?
No. Well, here's the thing. Now that he is not going to face any jail time, this is going to embolden him. He's talking about going after Greenland. He's talking about going after Panama. He's talking about changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico. Now, these 4 years are going to go so fast. But y'all get your popcorn and go to the nosebleed section. Because it's gonna be a comedy of errors. It's gonna be ridiculous. But what I really feel is that our full Congress that's all Republicans, I think they're gonna do a number on their boy Trump.
Yeah.
Look, I
don't
think
think
eventually they'll get there. Yeah.
Go ahead, Lena. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Congress, who I call the Valley of the Hyenas, right? What happens with these people too, it's easy when they've got a common enemy, i.e. the Democrats. Now they've got the levers, they'll start eating each other alive.
Yep.
The Civil War has already begun in the Republican Party. The maggots against the Republicans. The Civil War is afoot. So these people they are going to tear themselves apart. The oligarchs are in charge, and that was the last thing that had to happen, because this is going to wake up the whole population. But all them rich folks, oh my goodness, I would not want to be a CEO of nothing right now. Because every single one of them has got a great big old target on their front and their back.
Yeah, I got that there would be another attempt, because they're going to be, his own people are going to be so mad, because when they start taking away unions and veteran stuff and messing with Social Security and doing any of that, I wouldn't want to be him.
Just how many people over Christmas, how many people in the tech industry were laid off over Christmas, which means their rent is due now and they don't have a paycheck. Over 1 million people. And then all the people in California, Pacific Palisades, all those people aren't going to work. All those, oh my goodness, y'all, this is a reckoning.
And the stock market dropped 600 points today.
Oh, did it?
Thanks for pointing that out.
Oh my God.
Can I tell you guys something real quick? The ladies and I had discussed, my son was an hour late flying from Madrid. He was in the Canary Islands from Madrid to Dallas. and he lands at 6, and we're supposed to hop on a plane to come to San Francisco at 6:57. So we were all thinking, plus he has to go through customs. He wasn't going to make it. He just wrote me and said, "Mom, I made it. They were running a little late." I said, "Yay!"
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
Yes.
Oh, good. Oh, I had to turn my phone off again. I still got that thing popping up on me.
Just
So,
leave
you
it
know,
on.
can I tell you something? That guy I was telling you guys about that I'm going to have on my show.
Mhm.
Interesting comment he made for 25. He said that because of Elon Musk moving a lot of things to Texas, the Silicon Valley is going to go like crickets, like I witnessed in the 1970s and 80s.
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
Yes. But what's going to mess up Elon is all of that. He is going to overwork Texas's grid. Texas does not have a reliable electrical grid, period. They have privatized it to the point of it's worthless. Elon is going to lose money moving to Texas.
They're all mad at him too. Calling, you know, the thing is he was calling them the R word, saying things like that, and calling them pretty much stupid and lazy, and then you know, their hero did not defend them.
Yeah.
You know,
and he wearing his baby around his neck as a freaking bulletproof vest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What a punk.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Kathleen. Hey,
Brenda?
do
Oh,
you
go ahead.
guys know why Joe Biden is mad at Kamala?
She is.
Shall we have a read?
The time of day.
Mm.
What's that about?
Shall we pull some cards on it?
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't know that she was mad at Kamala.
Oh,
I know that.
I watched it. At first I thought, what? They won't even glance at each other.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, universe created
Something
spirit
happened.
guides. What is going on between President Biden and Vice President Harris?
Yeah, let's ask about Jill Biden. She's kind of a tough cookie, you know. She like Mama is for Pence.
Ooh.
You better believe Mama Pence sat there like this. I'm not shaking nobody's hand.
Yeah.
Mama Pence is like me. I'd have had my purse out ready to smack him upside.
With a brick in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Can I just go with the cards that I got? Because this is so interesting. The first card I've got is the death card. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is endings, beginnings. Okay, this is the end of their term. They are about to have to step down. Endings, beginnings, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, and end of a cycle. The second card I got is the Ace of Wands, and I call this the beaten stick. Somebody is seriously upset about something. New project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential, beginnings, new opportunity, and growth. And then the third card, I have got the Seven of Cups that hide the pickle. Something needs to be revealed. Somebody wants something to be said, and somebody is holding it back. I feel like they're at odds with each other because of revelations. Somebody wants to say something, and somebody is saying don't.
Mm-hmm. Look, exactly. Can I go now, Deann?
Yeah.
First card, 10 of Swords. It's like the death card, end of, you know, going on. Then I get my Kamala card, right? So this is the black woman speaking out publicly, but she was stopped by Biden, I think, with this Hermit card at some point.
They had the thumb on her too much.
Yeah. And she wanted to bring out the legal stuff. I think this is about vote recounts and things like that. She wanted to go down the legal route and do it, but he wouldn't let her. And now between them, I don't think there's walking back from here either. I don't get that it's a tiff.
You know, he didn't even lean over and say hello to her.
And I missed all that because I refused to watch any footage, but that says a lot in itself.
Yeah.
And this sort of says why they almost don't trust each other now. Something because of this. I think she wanted to fight and he didn't. Good of the country, peaceful transition,
That makes total sense, Lena. And when I threw it was also that it was broken and it can never be fixed.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that dramatic. Yeah.
Oh,
You're
wow.
right.
Yeah, let me see. There was some sort of resistance to change. There was some sort of change that was supposed to happen, like you said, that they were resisting something that she wanted to come out with. They thought she was being obstinate, maybe. One or the other thought the other one was being obstinate. I can't talk. And it was about some sort of message that one of them wanted to get out there. I think, let me see, was it Kamala wanting to get a message across? Kamala wanted to say something and they wouldn't let her. She wanted to give a message out there and she wasn't allowed to do it. And so there was
what's
some
the purpose of
confusion.
them not fighting? What was that purpose?
I don't know, but
they want him to hang himself and let America see who he really is.
I don't know that that's their position in the sense of it so much. I think it's an age thing. It's a generational thing. It's a misplaced procedure. It's just like Merrick Garland doing the right thing in a time that didn't require that. No. And I think he fell at the last hurdle, Biden, in that sense. Yeah. I think he supported her even through his own dismissal and stuff. Big picture, I think he genuinely supported her and was relieved, I think.
But y'all,
but no, not this. She won't forgive him.
Let me just show my last card just to finish up.
Sorry.
Okay. The last one it was all about the misinformation. It was all about the misinformation that she felt that she wanted to get out there and that they were mad because they wouldn't allow her to communicate with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So it's not being able to communicate the truth. So anyway, it was my last card.
There you go. And we were pulling our hair out going, why isn't she saying something?
That makes total sense.
She gave some dirty looks to Obama too when he was sitting next to Trump, and she seen him laughing and smiling. There was some looks that she gave him.
She was really talking to George Bush.
Yeah, she was talking to him, but there was a scene at Jimmy Carter's funeral where Obama was sitting next to Trump. And they were talking and whispering, Trump was whispering in his ear, and Obama smiled real big and they were giggling and laughing. And she just turned over like this, like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you laughing with him? Why are you? So it was irritated. You could tell her body language, she was irritated. I don't know what they were talking about.
And she might even bow out of politics after this. She might recover and do this or that in California, but she's really upset and angry. Really upset.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say, Tanya? I can see you just biting a bit.
I mean, I have all of this stuff that's just going on inside of me. All of this male energy. Kamala was sabotaged. The whole thing was a sabotage. She would have won. If anything had been fair, she would have won. Just like Hillary would have won in 2016. This was done to her. They made sure that Trump got into office this time. They knocked out everything. Whew.
Yeah.
This, I believe, is... I have seen America having a council, not having a president and vice president. And I believe that when Trump said, this is going to be the last time we have an election, I think he was right. This is going to be the last time we have an election like we've had. But I believe
he's not going to have it.
This is the last president.
Everybody's asking, what are we talking about? We're talking about why did Jill Biden snub And Joe Biden didn't even say hello to Kamala at the funeral for Jimmy Carter.
That was really that I was listening. I wanted to ask you guys about that, about Jimmy Carter's funeral. I was so busy getting ready for the trip. I did not get the chance to watch it until today. I started watching it and it was wonderful, his grandsons and everything. But what I'm wondering is when Joe Biden got up there, he was talking about integrity and having character.
Oh,
and
yeah, he was in.
And you could feel the digs. You could feel the digs, and he was looking right at Trump when he was talking about some of this stuff. How did y'all feel about that? Do you feel like because Trump was sitting here mean mugging it?
Trump doesn't care.
No, I don't think so.
Careless.
But you'd think anybody else with a conscience that would get to them. When you're.
Oh, he has no conscience.
No. So, but yeah, that was really good. But that kind of made me laugh because I knew everything they were saying that Jimmy Carter was the opposite of what.
That beautiful grandson of his that gave that wonderful Jeff something, his son?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it his grandson? I think his son. He has a son. I think his name is Jeff. Anyway, he lost his son of a heart attack.
Oh.
And Rosalind, he went and did Bible study that day. Jimmy did, and told everybody that I've lost my grandson to a heart attack, and but we know he's in heaven and all that.
Laura Wright says, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Obama was sent to work with Trump and talk to him. No one else wanted to. Yeah, he got the short straw, but. But you don't know. It could have been too him just saying stuff that he was laughing at because it was ridiculous, or him just trying.
And nobody else would give Trump the time of day except even Bush ran past him.
Yeah. And Pence's wife wouldn't even look up from her paper, and I don't blame her. Her daughter could have been killed and her husband. I don't blame her. So, I wanted to ask you: do you think he's going to pardon the January 6ers?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I do too. Did you guys hear about Rudy Giuliani?
Yes.
Yeah, the judge on Monday said Rudy Giuliani was in contempt of court for not turning over personal property to those ladies. It's Ruby and Shay Moss. So what do you feel is going to happen to him? I think he's waiting for Trump to save him. He thinks Trump's going to pardon him, and I don't think he's going to. What do you guys think?
Well, he can't. It's a state thing.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I think that's what he's thinking.
He told him, okay, you're put on notice again. The second time, third time, you go straight to jail.
Yeah, I've always gotten him going to jail. Do you feel like he will?
Oh, yeah, he'll play him, hoping that he forgets.
Yeah, but here's the thing that I don't understand. Giuliani, for whatever reason, is fully out there now. There should be a compulsory court-ordered psych evaluation.
Yeah.
I think
How
so too.
has that not happened?
Yeah.
That might keep him out of jail. He might end up in a facility instead of jail. That's a possibility.
Every time I talk to a judge, they want my happy ass to go to some psych eval.
Yeah. I don't understand.
I think we're going to be real disappointed. I think all of us are going to be disappointed. I believe Rudy Giuliani, they're playing a long game. They knew Trump was going to get in. They knew all of this stuff that they got found guilty of is not going to have any effect on them. I don't believe Giuliani. I believe Giuliani is going to wiggle his way all the way out from under this.
I personally disagree. Sorry. Respectfully disagree.
I hope I'm wrong.
Because in the state case, they will take all of this stuff. They'll just take it.
Yeah. And I joke he'll end up in the basement of his son's apartment or something, because I don't think the daughter's talking to him.
No,
what about the other mayor of New York? Because he's under a whole bunch of...
yeah, he's in trouble down the road here.
Is that Eric Holder?
Yeah.
No, not Eric Holder.
No, what's his name? Adams?
Yes, Eric Adams.
Eric Adams. I get the Erics confused. Yeah.
We have a subscriber, Sharon Robinson. She asked, do you guys get any vibes on Ron DeSantis? Oh, hold on. Ron DeSantis. My phone keeps doing this. It's driving me crazy. Ron DeSantis in Florida, Greg Abbott and Paxton in Texas losing politically in the near future. DeSantis's term ends in 2027. Now, I'm feeling Matt Gaetz, he wants to get that position. And I'm thinking that he'll end up getting it possibly. What are you guys feeling?
But isn't he
I don't think
Florida?
Matt Gaetz will get it.
Huh?
I don't. No, I don't think
He wants
so.
to run for it. He's mentioned wanting to run for it. Let's see. Will Matt Gaetz get DeSantis's position? Just getting a maybe.
Oh, DeSantis's position. Sorry, I misunderstood because I thought we were talking about Texas.
Run for governor.
Yeah, DeSantis.
Florida. Ugh.
So Gaetz has been talking about wanting that position. He's doing a talk show right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he'll put his hat in the ring.
Yeah, he's going to run for it.
I don't see him winning.
I don't see him winning either.
Because Florida's getting sick and tired of paying these prices and having nothing.
And this is what these guys are doing because they can. So despite everything that's happened recently for Matt Gaetz and the report and everything, they just go for another public office because it stalls everything.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I hope not, but I did get a yes card. I got the 10 of Pentacles, and then I got him going for it. And then letting go of those issues and things that he had, and it could be, this could be letting go of position, but I'm thinking the issues that he had, and finding new strength and coming out of isolation. So I don't know, but with Trump involved, I don't know if he would help him, kind of start vouching for him. But what do you think about Abbott?
The sooner he goes, the better. He's a nasty guy.
He's horrible.
So is it a 4-year term for governor?
No, there's no limits.
There's no limit in Texas?
Dude.
In Florida.
Oh, in Florida. Oh, in
Florida. So Matt Gaetz is wanting to DeSantis.
Well, for some reason, I thought Ron was up in 26, but you said 27.
Yeah, DeSantis' term ends in 2027. Matt Gaetz mentioned he wanted to run for that, and then Abbott, his is up in 2026. Excuse me. But he, let's see. But I guess there is no term limits. It says there's no term limits for the officer of governor. So that would mean he can run as many times as he wants.
Yeah, but they can lose in that time.
Yes,
doesn't mean they're there indefinitely.
They can't stay.
Because I
they
think
have to be
there's term
elected.
limits for the governor in California.
I guess there's no limits on the amount of times they can run, is what they mean.
Yeah,
but he can be voted out. But if this grid, if we have the weather that we're having, and it goes bad again,
Sure.
think
but
people
also,
vote him out.
let's remember Beto for a minute. Bless Beto O'Rourke. He came within a cat's whisker.
Oh, I know. Oh, I think he won. I think they stole. Even once they bragged about it.
They so did. That was another big steal, in the American system.
Everything. They stole everything.
Okay, there are term limits for like the governor of California. He can do 2 4-year term. 2-year, 4-year, but I haven't looked up Florida yet.
When I looked it up, it said that there wasn't. That maybe I'm wrong, but it said, and then Ken Paxton. That Sharon wants to know, what do y'all think about Ken Paxton? Trump wants to is thinking about making him attorney general or something. I heard.
Oh, isn't Ken Paxton the Texas attorney that is crookeder than?
Yeah, that's
in a wheelchair.
He was state attorney. Yeah.
Oh,
and he was acquitted of some crimes, a bunch of crimes.
Oh, no, Ken Paxton. I see what you're saying. Oh, he's the one that brags about stealing votes.
Yeah. And Trump said he's a real talented guy, and he wants him for the position of attorney general.
But hasn't Trump given it to Pam Bondi?
Yeah, I thought he already gave it to her.
I don't know. I just was a question I had, so I wasn't sure about that. That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
But
everybody on the news is talking
did he
about
give
her.
it to her?
She kisses the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so it's already been decided then on that one?
Mhm.
But I don't know if she'll pass. She'll pass the Senate. You know, they have to
She's
have
probably got a better chance than Ken Paxton of passing the
Probably.
Is
confirmation.
that the blonde lady, the real blonde lady?
Mm.
Well, didn't she say something with him? You know how they were so worried about Kamala or Biden making safer gun rules. Didn't she say something? I seen a meeting they had where they were talking about taking guns away. Where we'll skip that process. We'll just take them away. It was
That's
a video
right.
that I had.
I'd forgotten that story because she used to be, I wouldn't say a lefty or anything like that, but she used to be a very smart center of the road lawyer. And she did say something like that. I'm sick of these cases. We'll just take the guns away. How amazing. Now she would not say that, of course.
Yeah.
Now that will never pass her
Well,
lips
he
now.
gave her $25,000 and that changed her mind.
Yeah. I thought it was cheap too. Bargain.
Yeah. And I seen that and I thought, well, that's just the thing. I mean, let the MAGA see that, you know? I mean, did they not see that? What do you guys think is going to happen in this relationship between this bromance between Elon and Trump?
Okay, let's have a read.
Oh,
We
this
do
is
read
gonna
on it a
blow
lot.
up, my friend. This is gonna blow
Yeah, I
up.
think so too.
You know, Trump don't like nobody getting more accolades than him.
Oh yeah, that's why he got rid of that Steve Bannon, because he got his picture on the Time magazine.
Mm-hmm. And now Elon just got named the richest man in the whole wide world.
And the dumbest man too.
Oh yeah. And both of them stink. They all stink. I guess that's why they call him stinking rich, huh?
But yeah, Trump isn't as strong as he was even 2 years ago. I think he's struggling with the Elon stuff. He would have dealt with him by now before.
I feel he'll be, he's already pushed him away, but I feel him just because he paid for that seat. Oh yeah, there you go.
Fighting and it's gonna be a whole bunch of fighting within the filthy rich.
Yeah. But he's gonna keep reminding them who paid for that seat. That'll piss Trump off.
Yep, you're only here because I got you here. But here's the thing: Elon wants to colonize. Elon is gonna try to colonize the United States of America all over again.
Well, I think he bought more than a seat. I think he bought the country for $250 million. I mean,
yeah, but let me tell you, he's
gonna bring India.
Intel is going to start getting in the middle of this in Europe because he's messing with Germany and he's putting his feet in where he don't belong.
And in the UK, he's heavily intervening in the UK, blatantly, like just.
Yeah, I don't see them going very well. I get the Five of Wands. There's going to be a lot of conflicts between them because they both have fragile egos. They're both narcissists, but right now Trump needs Elon more than Elon needs Trump. So I feel like he's kind of almost codependent on. This is him being codependent on Elon. So he seems he feels like he's powerless to get rid of him at this point.
But I don't see a big breakup. I see kind of like Elon just kind of looks a different way and starts going that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Linda, I get the same. It's just transactional.
I think though that Trump doesn't. He needs him. He needed him at the time, and he wants to be what Elon is. This filthy rich guy. But I think that I think he's getting on his nerves. I think Elon is getting on his nerves in a way too. But yeah, I don't see it lasting. I see there being disagreements and stuff. How about you, Tanya?
both of them want to be king.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
this is
only one king.
Get your popcorn.
Yeah, I get that this relationship is beginning to be a burden. Ironically, I think for both of them. It's a karmic relationship. Nothing this big is not a karmic relationship. How it plays out affects us all. It's about who's fighting to be the King of Wands here. But also at the end of the day, like Linda, my vibe is more they'll just come to an agreement, even if they have showdowns behind the scenes or anything, because I keep coming back to this. I think Trump is a miniature version of what he was before. So it's going to be like Weekend at Bernie's, this early presidency with them wheeling him out. But they'll just do this deal. The problem for Elon is, like, Trump's getting older and weaker, and Elon's actually starting to spin. I believe this sincerely. You can't take pharmaceutical drugs to the extent he has so often, so much, for so long. And one of his ex-wives said recently, I do not recognize the man. He is so out of it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, and he's not popular in the rest of the world.
No.
If you do street interviews in other countries, people go, he's a fascist clown, don't want to know.
His dad said he was known to be mentally retarded.
Yeah. So he is not popular. And all he ever wanted to be, this is how egos go astray, was he wanted to be another Richard Branson, the funky vulture capitalist who was, across everything and at everything. And the problem is he's a pain in the butt and no one likes him.
Right. And did you hear what his girlfriend said? The one who used to be married to Johnny Depp? She just did a tell-all book. They used to play scat games.
No.
You're talking about poop?
Yep.
Oh.
And that's serious juvenile stuff.
Yeah.
Well, just the way he jumped up and down on the stage with Trump, it was like a little kid.
The fact that they play with their own poop, that is a sign of mental illness, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's gross.
Well, yeah, that when I got that card about codependency, it does seem that way. Yeah, he needed Trump to get certain regulations, get rid of certain regulations, and Trump needed him to help him win the election. So, but yeah, I don't see their egos going together too much. Let's see. What else let's see here.
Can I throw something into the mix here?
Yes, go right ahead.
Big picture stuff. We've got this unnatural alliance between big business and all that stuff and the MAGA and the evangelicals who are very narrow-minded, closed-minded, isolationists, and big business that operates all over the world constantly. It's not a natural fit. Right. No. And why they came together was they both thought they could manipulate Trump. Business could manipulate Trump and he'd manipulate the base, right? What I mean?
Yeah.
But now the stock exchange is plummeting. Business does not thrive with an absolute idiot at the head who wants to charge tariffs and who wants to close the door. So can we go big picture from just what's going to happen with big business and Trump?
Okay.
They'll turn against him is what's going to happen.
I think so. There's money at the end of the day. But you know what I mean? Oh, look.
Because even with big tax stuff, but nobody can afford to buy their stuff and nobody will because they're working with Trump. What good
and they're tied to each other.
Oh.
Hey, get your popcorn. Get to the nosebleed section, and have your 2 weeks of stuff ready, y'all.
That's all right. It's crazy, and I got some doozies too. the
What'd you
death
get?
card of the relationship.
Yeah.
And when I designed these cards,
Undo
it
these.
does have a passing resemblance to Trump there being Trump.
It sure does.
What
And
did you
I
get?
got the tower. Things are going to implode.
Yeah,
I've been saying imploding from the get-go.
and they will leave him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the 5 of Swords, shifting energy. There's going to be a change in energy. So, and they're going to do things differently. So there's going to be some surprises coming up.
Wow.
Can we throw on this human trafficking, since so many people, now that so many people are aware of the human trafficking, that people are now following trucks down highways because they're hearing the people banging on the inside of the containers. And this is right here in America. And y'all, this the worst part of it. This is the big business of America, is moving people.
I haven't even heard of this yet. I mean, I've heard of trafficking, but I haven't heard people screaming.
Well, the people screaming, the longshoremen, the dock workers are, somebody got fired because they tried to open one of those containers that was full of people. And then another one was on a truck on a highway, and somebody was filming it, and you could hear the people inside banging, trying for somebody to get them out.
Yeah, and they told somebody and they ignored them or something. You know, I did hear something about that.
The one on the highway, the people were live streaming it, with the people going down the highway, people banging on the back of a pickup truck.
Oh my God.
Of a diesel.
It will end. It'll eventually end.
Good.
It could be about 5 to 10 years, but it will end.
Good. It's got to.
Yeah. And people trafficking is actually bigger now at this point of world history than it's ever been, because the world has a bigger population. But so what I get is this, which is quite sinister in terms of the conversation, waiting for the ships to come in, the trafficking ships. Some people, there will be legal cases to try and address it, and some people will be rescued and taken to a safer place. But while you have people who are so poor they can be exploited, it will keep going until we as humanity start to think of everyone as another citizen like ourselves. You know, it needs a humanitarian shift to put a stop to this.
Yeah.
You've got to care whether that person is black, brown, male, female, from wherever, to have that compassion.
Oh, boy. It's so sad.
It is sad.
Is Trump going to get, well, you still have to show yours, Deann, but is Trump going to do something to Amy Barrett because she voted against him?
But what can he do?
Well, you know how he took off on Kavanaugh when Kavanaugh said no to something, when he was saying the thing got stolen and Kavanaugh pushed it out. And he said, "You got a lot of nerve, Kavanaugh, after everything I've done for you." And he started talking some smack. So I'm wondering what he had heard too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, up and that flipped
Have
out.
you got your trafficking cards there, Deann?
Oh yeah, I just got the 8 of Swords. Oh, you go ahead, Tanya.
Oh no, he gonna go after her.
You're gonna go after her. Okay. What do you got?
I just got the 8 of Swords. That I think some people know what's going on. A lot of people know what's going on, and people in high positions know what's going on. They're involved in this, but they're just, and the people that do know, they're keeping their eyes closed. They're covering their eyes. They don't want to admit what they know because they're just pretending not to see. To see. This is going on not just here, but all over the world. They're just watching it burn. Just kind of almost made me think of California when I got this card,
But it's an interesting card for that, because of that figure upside down too.
Yeah, the good guy. And and then I just get that the truth that there's a lot of lies going on, and then I got that they don't want to say anything. It leaves a sour taste in their mouth. It's people that do know aren't admitting it. They're keeping it to themselves. There are
And
people
it's
that know.
more even, well, it's partly sex, but it's a lot of just working, cleaning, and cooking, and doing everybody's laundry. Yeah. These rich people.
Yeah, it's the elite that have something to do with it. I'm feeling.
And
that's
well,
why
there's a pattern for the last 2,000 years. It's always been the elite who had it. I
know, it's sad. Oh, I got a question for you in here. So I have this is for you, Lena. It says Vicky Domansky. I suppose I should put on my glasses, from Australia, because I didn't know about this. She asked, why was the ex-Prime Minister of Australia hanging out with Trump and his lot on New Year's Eve? This has raised questions down under. Thank you all, and I really hope your country can pull itself out of its madness. So do you know anything about that, Lena? About why?
No, because I've cut myself off from anything to do with that. So it'd be more interesting you guys reading cold.
All right.
What's up? Do you have a name for why he was hanging around Trump?
I haven't heard this story.
I haven't heard it either.
I hadn't
Maybe
either.
It was just in Australia.
Yeah, but I haven't heard about it.
Maybe you know because it was in Australia.
Well, normally I would, but it's kind of weird. Because the last Prime Minister actually gave a great anti-Trump rave at the time that went viral. So I'm not getting this story.
It's about money. It's about money.
It's about money. Making some money. Trade or doing something.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
We're talking about trade. Yeah, it's about money.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting anything on it.
So, can I ask a question? Can we throw on, is Justin Trudeau stepping down in Canada a way to help Trump?
No.
Hold on a moment. Now I get it. It wasn't, I'll just jump in here. That's why I didn't pick up what was happening. It wasn't our last Prime Minister in the sense of the one that's about to go just before Morrison, who was conservative and religious. And we've only had one, obviously, sort of evangelical Pentecostal leader, and it was him.
Okay. Okay, so I say no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maria says, hi, ladies. Will Macron and Trudeau assist Biden with NATO regarding the election interference?
Well, they're going to take over NATO. Germany's already taken over the military and NATO. They're cutting America out because they know the jerk off is going to cut out anyway.
Yeah, I don't think those players, because Macron is in quite a weak position and Trudeau's effectively resigned. So, no, I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Then we have Waters says, what's going on with the president of Mexico? She was initially against DT's plans. What happened? Was she paid off or threatened?
What's this about?
I don't know. I hadn't heard. Has she changed her mind on something?
Not that I've heard. She had it yesterday. I saw her, and she has this great antique map from the 1600s, where Mexico, of course, goes all the way through southern United States and up through California. Let's talk about Mexico. So she was on.
No, that was just yesterday. How did it change from one moment to the next?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think she's for. I don't think she was paid off or threatened. I just, I think it's
a misunderstanding of a news item.
The right people putting out rumors.
Yeah. I just think it's so cool that they've got a woman president. I was watching when they swore her in, and they were dressed in the Aztec kind of the garb, the garb, and then they were saging her. What is it called? It's not. It's a Native American. What is for the Hispanic? It's Mayan. They were all dressed.
Right.
The women were all dressed in Mayan, their Mayan outfits, and she was dressed in the Mayan, and they were saging her and had the feather, and it was so beautiful. You know, I said, why can't we have that?
Yeah.
Why can't we have nice things?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, someone said you're mixing up the Prime Minister of Mexico and the President.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the Prime Minister is a different role.
Okay.
I was going to say, because I hadn't heard of that either. Oh, please read on the LA fires. Are they natural or coordinated arson?
Well, the beginning of it were, by the way, Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg did not lose their homes. But Mel Gibson and Ed Harris and all those people up there, they live in paradise. My God. Anyway, that was the wind. But they actually have caught people starting like in the Hollywood Hills. So a lot of it has been started. And they're catching them. They're catching them doing it.
You know, I've been feeling like a lot of it, that somebody had started this too. And I don't know if it's political or if it's for a land grab, because it is similar to the fires that were in Hawaii, because where the cars were melting like to the ground, but the trees around weren't burnt, you know?
But that's how it was here when I had my fire here with 70-mile-an-hour gusts. It was the same thing. It just must be the natural phenomena of fire, because the trees were standing. Some trees
blue cars. There was something though about in Hawaii that the houses that had the blue roofs did not get burned. And then there were cars that in California, a lot of them that were blue did not burn. So I said, boy, if that's true, everybody's going to be painting their roofs blue.
Yeah, I don't think it's
that
an
other
issue
phenomenon. All of those stopped and stalled Tesla vehicles blocking all the roads. You know, this is being done. This is orchestrated, y'all. This ain't nothing natural about those fires. Nothing.
It started in the backyard. It started in the backyard of somebody's house, and it took off because of the winds. But
freak winds.
Other fires have been arson. Somebody said, ooh, fire. Now let's go light a match to Malibu and everything else.
How do you feel about them cutting off insurance, Linda, for
4 months? Fire insurance right before the fire.
Yeah. They said companies can't do that right now.
I'd want my money back. I'd been paying into a company for years and years, and then 4 months before they cut me off, and then I, end up having a big fire.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds premeditated, doesn't it?
It makes you wonder.
Also, legally, they can't surely back away with existing policies. They might make the decision, we will not cover fire again if you live here. Right. But when you've got a policy, that's a contract.
Exactly. And then they said the excuse was they weren't taking care of the brush. They had an article here from the news media that they had drones looking at people's houses and said, we've looked at your house and decided you have too much garbage around your house. And this old couple said, we keep it immaculate here. You show us where exactly you see all this garbage. They had to give it to them back, but they're just making stuff up.
Yeah.
I just wish we'd go back to being kind again. I've been seeing all these nasty comments about people saying, oh, it'll teach them who to vote for. And just nasty stuff.
When Florida goes underwater with the Satan, or for Texas and all these poor people, North Carolina, all the natural phenomena is happening, and it's going to get worse. But you can't say, oh, and most of the people in Southern California, like Mel Gibson, he's a Trumpster.
Yeah,
and it should not be on party lines, which is what Deann's saying. Normally, when there's a big disaster, that's when people pull together, even if it's only for 2 weeks. 10 days or 2 weeks. Usually that's what happens. So this is yet a new low.
Right.
Like when 9/11 happened, my God, everybody was up in arms and standing together.
We're all still Americans. We're all still, we should stand as one. When there's a disaster and people are dying and getting hurt, you try to help. and have some compassion and empathy, not cut them when they're down, and
it's just terrible. Oh God.
and if there was wrongdoing, if there was something that should have been done that wasn't done, then they can figure that out later. But for now, help those people,
Yeah. There's plenty of blame to go round in the wash up, not now. Not right now.
Well, you guys, oh wait, what is this?
Thank you.
Oh, I'll just see this one more question I see. Let's see. Oh, they're going by so fast.
I know. I was trying to find one.
I know. I see one, but we're about done here. Oh, you guys, we're getting ready to go, but put in hashtag manifest. I'm going to give away 2 Attract Love oils from my shop. I'm going to be closing the 23rd. I'm going on vacation for a month. So everything's 30% off. It's a clearance type, not really clearance, but just kind of a yearly kind of sale to put fresh stuff in. But if you put hashtag manifest, I'm going to be doing a drawing for 2 free oils if you're in the United States. Okay. What do you think about the possibility that this is Orange Man backed arson because he hates Newsom and Pelosi and he's trying to destroy California?
No.
I think that he could have handled it a lot more gracefully than name calling. He should have. Where's the thoughts and prayers,
absolutely. Even if he didn't mean it. It was 2 things in comments have leapt out at me. The blue roofs are probably metal roofs. Right?
Okay, thank you.
It's not a paint issue. It's what they're made of. And Mexico has sent firefighters to California.
Oh, yeah. And Canada.
Too. I know. We usually, when it's this bad, we will send our lot over too,
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's symbolic and massive.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yes. And
that's what we should be moving towards.
And after how, they have been put down, Mexico and the things that they've been saying, he said about Canada, still they come to our aid to help us, when we're in need like that. So thank you, Canada. Thank you, Mexico. Thank you.
Viva la Mexico.
Yes, yes. Viva la Mexico. And, so I think that's what the world needs more now is just coming together and a little less hate, and I think it's going to happen. And I think all this hate we're seeing, I think it had to be seen in order for it to be fixed and to be healed. And I don't see him, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see him staying in the 4 years. I just don't.
And the irony could be it might be the GOP who finally uses the 25th
That's what the guides told me when I said, what do you mean? How the hell is he going to? And they said, his people need to see who he really is.
Yep.
They need to see that when he said, I don't care about you, I just want your vote, they need to see that was not a joke. Yeah. That was the truth. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead.
My little 2 cents. Can I throw my 2 cents in quick?
Oh, I'm sorry, Tanya. You go right ahead.
What I really believe is about to happen, y'all. We are about to go back to the 1700s. It's about to look like France up in here.
Yes, exactly.
True.
Yeah. Oh, and don't we have? Is there a women's march or something? I heard.
Yeah, that's
18.
What is that? What is that about? Is that about the Roe v. Wade and taking away the birth control?
Everything.
The same women's march that was the last time Trump took office.
Yeah, and listen, the march for Trump on the 19th is going to be in Nessenberger.
There's going to be a march for Trump on the 19th?
But from Trump says he's having a rally on the 19th. Yeah, nobody.
He'll be paying to bus in people because no one wants to go.
From Mexico.
Yeah.
He'll bus them in, but then he won't have no buses to take them home.
There you go. That should be interesting.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this drawing for you.
Hey, listen, guys, I have to go. I'm so sorry.
I have to fly.
Thank you, Linda. Everybody, if you're not a subscriber, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, go to Linda's channel. And go to Lena's and hang on 1 second. I'll do it real quickly, okay?
Okay.
So, and then I want to say goodbye to you. Okay, so all right, everybody. So let me just show you. I'm going to share screen. Okay, so this is where you're going to go. It'll be manifestshop.net. You're just going to go here and pick out your, or this is where you get oils. I'm going to give you 2 free oils, but I'm choosing to give you the Attract Love. It's my very favorite oil, so that I use the most. So here we go. So I'm going to go to, let's see, how do I do this? I get present, share screen, going to the giveaway tool. Okay, so if you haven't put hashtag manifest, go ahead. I'm going to click it now. All right, start collecting, and I'm going to hit draw.
Oh my God.
We get 2 of them.
Oh, how
Oh,
tantalizing.
Cat G. Okay, you just go ahead and just go to my site. And I've got if you go to my community page, or if you go in the description page, my phone number, manifest phone number's in there. Just text me after you know that you won, and your address, and I'll send that to your email and your address, and I'll send that to you. And now we're going to do one more. Okay, so share screen. And I have to talk myself through it. You know, it's terrible. Okay, share. Okay, and let's see. How do I do another one? Okay, hold on. So I want to do this. I got to do it again.
It's amazing to me doing that.
Isn't that cool? Now let's see if I can do it again. I might have lied to you. We'll see if I can do it again, guys. Okay. Oh, it won't let me. Let's see. I think I deleted it out. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I did that one. I'll do another one for you. I'll do a show tomorrow, and I'll do give another one away, because I just screwed up, and I just accidentally I meant to click out of it, and I clicked it gone. So leave it to me. So I'll get you another one. I'll come on tomorrow and come back, and we'll do another one. So
that is so cool. And good to see you, Tanya. And I totally agree. We're looking at France 1789 or whenever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
La
good luck with everything, Deann.
I was just going to tell everybody that if they weren't subscribed to you, because why would they not be? Because you're awesome. Please go over to Lena. It's Tarot Down Under. And it's Dr. Lena Rodriguez, and she's amazing. And also she goes on with Hogarth and Lady G. And when do you guys do it? It's every Saturday or every other?
It's every Saturday night at 7 p.m. EST.
Okay. And do you have a certain day on your shows? If you know?
No, I just do one every 3 days. But
okay,
the Hogarth one with Lady G is every Saturday night EST.
Yeah, that's fun.
You can still go out. If you're a rager, you can watch it and still go out.
You know why?
Ciao, guys. Gotta fly.
Ciao. So, and Tanya, go to Tanya. This is my friend Tanya. Please go. You know what, Tanya? Tell them about your thing, and while you're talking about your channel, the things that you do, and I am going to try to see if I can pull this up to that gift thing for a second while you're telling them.
Okay, if you would like, y'all, I do mini reads 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All of the shows are viewer driven, free. You ask questions, I answer them, so you don't have to spend any money. You could ask whatever kind of questions you would like. Monday and Wednesday, Tea Time with Tanya on YouTube at 10:10 a.m. And on Friday, it is at 11:11 a.m. Come on over. We have a good time, y'all. Just come and get some love over on my channel.
Okay, I'm seeing if I can get this. Okay, I got it. I didn't want to make them wait, so let me go ahead, and I'm going to do this again. Let's see. Oops. Let's see if I can hook this up. Let's see. Oh, it won't let me. Let's see if it will. I got the giveaway tool, so I'm going to go back. Okay, I got our thing. I'm going to put hashtag manifest. Okay, start collecting and draw. Oh, where is it? It's not drawn. Why is it not showing up here?
Does everybody need to?
Well, Sarah Schindelman won. It wouldn't let me show it, but it's on here. Because I forgot to share the screen, doggone it. Here, I'll show you. Share screen. Let's see. I did it again, and it was here we go. Sarah Schindelman won. I am sorry, guys. I got flustered there trying to do it quick, so I did not get the thing to show you. So I forgot to hit the share screen. So anyway, Sarah, you won too. And if you guys seen this, and maybe I'll do a show tomorrow and do another one again. So it's Attract Love, and it smells beautiful, and it's for attracting love and loving people and self-love. And it smells like spring, which we need a little bit of that right now. Even though it's a little early, it is one of my favorite ones, and Dale loves that one too. So just text me and let me know, and I'll get that to you. So thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate it so much. We will talk to you a little bit later, and maybe tomorrow, maybe this week, or next week, we'll do another show. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Have a good one. Okay, I got to do my goodbye thing. Okay, I am not going... Okay. All right, now goodbye.